Yo, welcome back to the Immigrant section. With me today is this motherfucker right here.
Yo.
Joe Botelho. Look at those dirty ass nails, bro.
My nails, yeah, they're
the dirty ass nails.
dirty.
Bro.
I didn't know I was going to a girl's house.
Bro, oh, you little bitch. You come over here, just walk in sauntering with your shoes on, just like...
I asked, I'm like, do I have to
You
take my shoes
didn't
off?
ask.
And you're like, we don't have shoes back home. And I was like, cool.
Hey, I didn't say that, all right? I just said that that's the reason we have flies all around, all right?
Yeah,
I'm going for a back home
My
thing.
whole hand was covered in that. So I use, you know how I clean my hands?
You probably use the stones?
The stone that...
Dude, that's the most Portuguese thing you ever... It gives you discipline, though, right?
Yo, the stones my wife uses for her feet to take out bunions, I use for my hands all over. So,
because you have to, because like construction tar and whatnot, right?
yeah, it's tar. I'm a flat roofer.
Yeah, dude.
You can tell
Don't you use
by my
that steel
shoulders.
wool?
No, I don't use steel wool to clean my hands. But like, feel how soft my hands are. They're still
Damn,
pretty
man,
soft. That was a. You're scared.
Bro, I touch your hand. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
You're so aggressive, bro.
Why does everyone say I'm aggressive? I'm just old fashioned.
Takes me back, man. You are just the
Takes you back to my old
first
uncle.
meeting you. Yeah.
Oh, what was the first meeting?
Every time we're with all the people, you're always like in the older spectrum of age, but
Yeah.
you always are acting the youngest.
The youngest.
You are like that. You're the most childish person in the crew,
Power Rangers.
hands down. I'm like, this dude's got a family.
I have 2 kids.
Lucky for them, though. Lucky for
but
them. You got
that's-
that fun dad thing.
Because why am I gonna be serious while I'm doing stand-up comedy?
No, I'm talking about off stage. I'm not talking about on stage.
Yeah, why am I gonna be serious when I'm with my friends? Serious is like not a good mode to live in.
You're a fun dude, though. Joe
Yeah,
Botelho,
thanks,
this
man.
guy, this is the dude. Dude, that one bit you do on stage with the interpretive dance or whatever it's called. That, ooh, mother's milk.
Oh, my poem. Yeah, I stopped doing the poem a long time ago.
Oh, what a bit.
I mean, that was the only one people knew about, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's literally from 22 Jump Street.
Oh, is it?
Like it's.
I didn't realize you were a
No, I
known
didn't steal.
plagiarizer.
I didn't steal it, but I'm like, it was inspired from
You repurposed
a
it.
scene. No, he doesn't. He doesn't talk about breast milk. I just love like babies and breast milk. So I did a poem about babies and breast milk.
Have you had breast milk before?
Oh yeah, I've had 2 kids.
Wait, you're kidding. You've tasted breast milk?
Of course,
But
right
not
from
like taste it to be like, okay, it's warm, it's good for the baby, but like
No, like so before
right out of your wife or like out of a bottle?
like when you're having sex with your lady and she's pregnant, a couple months or a month or 2 before, she starts lactating.
Just all the time.
All the time, dude. They have to wear these pads in their bras, that like a little tampons for your bras. Like it's.
I had no idea.
Dude, it's so hot. Like,
Is it a nice milk though?
It
I
is
imagine
nice,
it's
yeah.
kind of like a weird
it's hot.
hormone-y
It's hot.
kind of.
It's hot. Like when you're sucking and you're inside of her and you're suck. I don't know how
Oh,
how hard do you get on here? I mean, you got some weak.
Well, you're pretty erect right now, so I don't know. You tell me, dude.
I'm not that erect.
Yeah, it's like a.
But
half
no, when
mile.
I'm inside, when you're inside a woman and breast milk.
Tell
is
me
coming,
how it is to be inside a woman, Joe.
it feels like.
Is it like a warm cave? I've
so
heard it's like a
nice.
warm
So
cave.
would you drink your girlfriend's or wife's breast milk?
That's what I'm saying. I never thought about it until this moment.
Dude, 'cause
and if
you're-
it doesn't taste bad, then
Doesn't taste bad.
I'm open to it.
Yeah, do it. I remember as a this is
With an
how-
Oreo on the side? Fuck
I
it.
don't know if you guys can tell. I'm Portuguese, right? So
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
He never mentions it until he came on the
I
podcast.
do mention it when
man,
I-
Portuguese.
Yo, Portuguese as fuck. Yo, when I'm bombing,
Yo, man, Portuguese.
when I'm bombing, I look to the crowd. I see like darker shades. I'm like, yo, where my pork chops at? And then I go, yes, there's one clap. And you build on the one clap, and you start talking about Portuguese shit. But like my
The guy's doing cement in the audience right
yeah,
now.
I'm like, everyone raise
Is
your
it-
hands. I look for hands like mine that are all covered in dirt. I'm like,
Portuguese.
Portuguese, Greek, Italian, sweet. But no, Portuguese people are so fucked. Like what they think is funny is so different. Like I remember my aunt like one time like squirted like her breast milk into my dad's coffee cup as a trick.
in front of him.
Yeah, in front of me, my mom, and my little brother, and squirted it into a cup as a prank. That was the prank.
And did he drink it?
Yeah, and then he drank.
Oh
it.
God! He's like, "This is what is this? They're like coconut milk."
Is this my sister Maria's? He like
Yeah, he knows.
He knew right
weirdly
away.
knew
He's
right
like,
away. Maria.
that's Maria's. you got me again.
Yeah, right.
Like, what?
He doesn't
Milk
mind at all.
mustache? Yeah, breast milk is different though. It's like a thin. It's not a thick milk. You know, it is very hot when you're fucking and milk comes out of their tits. It's very hot.
Does it come out kind of like probably how you come right now, just like
No,
or does it come out like
hard?
Yeah, I doubt
Yeah,
that.
I still. You don't. How could you doubt I come hard?
That
I come
dog,
hard.
I'm looking at you right now.
Yo, I come hard. Yo, I came 3 times last night.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
What, you went home, you just left the house and you came back 3 times?
No, I jerked off 3 times. I was still hard after 3 times.
Damn, that's
41.
very important. That's
Yo,
a Portuguese
ask your
thing.
dad. Call him right now. Say, Dad, how many times did you come last night?
He's like 2. Damn it, Joe's better.
Would you talk to your dad like that? Do you have
No. We don't have that. Me and my dad don't have that type of relationship where anything sexual at all is ever discussed.
So did you have a sex talk?
No, never.
Never?
No, never.
Oh, I remember my mom.
And the closest thing I ever had to sex talk was I brought the sex ed permission slip to the house, and my dad refused to sign it.
Oh, you guys used to have permission slips. They would just like give us sex ed in school. Back in, and I'm probably assuming still now. Yeah.
Their parents got to sign. He wouldn't sign it, and he wouldn't give me the talk. So he's like, "Figure it out,
So then
buddy."
what did you do during the section of class? Like,
Oh,
just
dude,
sit
they
up?
fucking took. I do a whole bit about it.
Oh.
They led the whole class to the auditorium,
Oh,
and
my
they took me
God.
to the remedial room with Fire Timmy and
It's you and my daughter in the room.
yeah, all the kids. Yeah, all the kids whose parents
Yeah.
or whose moms smoked while they were
my
pregnant
God,
with.
yeah.
You know, quick to anger.
Yeah,
They cry
yeah.
right away.
No, but those kids would be in sex ed class.
No, dude, they got it. Those kids have to be. They need a team of teachers monitoring them in the fucking. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They need that. They need a lot of way more one-on-one.
Those kids are my audience.
Oh, I could see it.
Those people are. They
You
connect
kill.
with me.
Bro, you-
kill. Bro,
The remedial room,
Yeah.
that could be your comedy special.
that's the remedial room.
That's your
I
first
shoot
album
in,
name.
in a school. I shoot it in an abandoned school.
Shooting in the hallway.
Ooh, that takes out so many meanings. Yeah, I shoot this like I'm the janitor. I used to be a school janitor.
Oh, no way.
yeah,
Legit?
yeah. Legit. Yeah.
For how long?
I got fired until I started comedy. Yeah,
Whoa, how many years were you doing
I
that?
was doing it for like.
You got the
10
look, by the way. Right now, the
10
Canadian
years?
tuxedo,
Yeah.
jean top, jean bottom.
Dude, it's jean weather, toque weather.
10 years you did it?
Yeah, 10 years.
Whoa, man.
Yeah, I did it for a
What
long
was
time.
it like to be a high school janitor?
It's super boring and it sucks, but it was really fun. Like, kids are awesome. I love kids, so it was fun. But yeah,
You placed yourself pretty strategically
Yeah.
to be around them, right? I love kids, so
I
let
love
me
kids
be a
so
janitor.
much. No, I do. I think you know what sucks that you can't say that anymore. You can't just say I love kids.
Yeah, right.
I hate
It's
that.
dude. Right away, I think pedophilia.
Yeah,
right
why?
away, I think about Thriller.
Right away.
Immediately, I think about
But
Thriller.
growing up, you're like you would never think twice.
True.
You're like
I love.
that's how we get you. You never think twice.
Did a lot of kids make Willie jokes?
Well,
like
no, not really. No, a couple. The slow ones did.
Yeah, they're still
I
watching
was the cool
Simpsons.
dude. I was the coolest janitor in the
You're
world.
just fucking moonwalking
the
and
coolest
sweeping.
janitor. I would get in trouble for talking to the kids in the hallway that were in trouble. Like I'd walk in and the kids in the hall, they're like, "Yo, Joe." I'm like, "What's up? What happened this time?" They're like, "Oh, I threw some chalk and Mrs. Robinson sent me outside." I'm like, "Fuck her." Dude, it's so
And then you
bad.
guys slap.
I don't think legally I could say the things I got fired for.
So, well, I guess that's exactly the case because you got fired
Yeah,
for it, right?
it was so much. It was so much fun. I had too much fun. So the way I was acting, the way you see me, is the way I was at work there.
Dude, that would be the best janitor.
Oh,
All
it
the
was the greatest
janitors
job.
I've ever
Yeah.
known in the schools I've been at are just textbook.
Yeah.
Fucking 40 keys in a big ring,
And they
no
hate
eye
themselves.
contact,
Yo,
no
death-
communication,
the
death in their eyes,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
You know they're killing a 2-4 every night.
Oh, every night.
Yeah. By the way, that is something I got introduced to when I did drywalling labor
Oh, okay.
in the summer of 2010.
Yeah.
So I labored on new construction builds
Oh,
for the.
sweet.
That
you're a
is
man.
when I got. Yeah. That's when I clocked that time. Right. That's
Yeah.
when I realized just how much some of these construction people drink after the
Oh,
job.
dude.
There was one of the laborers that was I was a laborer for laborers. I was a laborer's laborer.
Yeah.
And the one dude is a skinny dude.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny dude. Like he's been laboring for this drywall company for 20 years.
Yeah.
And man, this guy, he would crush the other laborer told me he'd crush a 24 pack of beer every night.
Yeah.
Every night. I'm like, how is he so thin? How do you drink that every fucking night?
To
dude?
fill the hole that you have inside you.
And drugs.
Yo, I worked with a janitor that hid drugs strategically throughout this school,
Just so he can never be sober.
You know the boys' washrooms, the partitions, and he would put joints in between the spaces
of the stalls.
Of the stalls.
Why?
Just so when he'd go there, he'd like grab one and light it up at night and smoke it.
Oh,
Dude, it was crazy. This guy was like, there's.
Did he get fired?
No, he never got fired. Yo, teachers, like, because I'm friends with a lot of teachers and shit, and they're nuts. They love drugs and drinking too.
Dude, we had a teacher at my high school named Miss McDougal.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Miss McDougal, all the people I grew up with that know it. I don't want to put her on blast, but everybody
She's
knows.
probably hot as fuck, right?
Bro, there was a aquatic center immediately next to our high school, and the parking lot is, some people would park there.
Yeah.
She would just go there every lunch and just blaze.
Yeah.
Just blaze in that car seat, crack the window, just car reeking of weed. Windows not even tinted.
Yeah.
Same parking spot. It looks McDougal's whipping.
Yo, I've been to a lot of parties. Like, I've done after parties, but the end.
Wait, like when you say you've done, then you mean you clean them up?
I've gone to a lot of parties through comedy and before, and my wife's native, so I've been to a lot of crazy Portuguese parties. But after end of the year, school year teacher party is the fucking craziest party.
Oh yeah,
dude, there was I was at one where an EA, an educational assistant, was fucking a teacher on the trampoline in the backyard.
Oh, an educational assistant.
Yeah.
Is that the like remedial room?
Yeah,
people?
they're the ones that help. Like my daughter has special needs. Like they're the ones that help them like change their diaper.
Yeah, they've seen action.
Yeah, they
can fuck on high pressure situations in the air.
They're the hardest working people in the building. Everyone else is just like they're bums. But she's fucking a teacher on the trampoline, and me and the other janitor are sitting at the pool watching. It was. And the drugs at
the one janitor looks at you like, I'm not cleaning that up.
He's like, yo, you want to go over?
Heads, I don't clean it. Tails, you clean.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy. I once I got thrown out of a restaurant with 3 teachers because they want to give us our party room, and we start freaking out, the 3 of us.
This is the end of the school year party.
Yeah, end of the school year party. We're like, well, where's
we're like, you don't understand. We're done with students.
Oh my god,
we need that
so
room.
Bad. They're like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you can't throw us out. You know who the fuck we are? We're teachers.
You know how many fucking keys I have on me right now,
yo,
bitch?
I'll fucking cut you. It was fun, but I don't even know where I was going with that. I love.
Oh, you know how often as a janitor did you have to take down the balls that got roofed?
I love that.
I remember being in the grade school. That was the best moment where it's like we all loved the janitor because it was always once a week or once a month.
Yeah, and
you just we're like, frisbees and balls.
The shit you find on top of a school roof is so fun.
Just not balls, like what?
Everything.
Like
I found
probably.
a knife. I knew a guy that found a gun.
Yeah,
I found a gun. I had to call because I was really into my union. Like I did a lot of union work, and so I knew everything that was going on in the system. And it was like they got a call like, "Yo, we got to represent this guy. Found a gun, took it home, then called the cops." So he would get in trouble because he took the gun home. Again, none of the stuff
and the
I'm
gun
allowed,
was used to kill 8 people.
I'm probably gonna get like charged, but half the stuff I'm saying, let's just say. But no, dude, he got fucking in trouble. Like he's like, "Why'd you take the gun?"
Of course, he would get in trouble.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just call the cops?
I wanted to get it away from the students.
Yeah, it was so fun. But yeah, that's an initial like, "Hey kids, I'm cool. Here's a couple of balls." But I'd like feed kids like lunch from the lunchroom, like teachers' lunches and stuff. I was like, I'd be cleaning.
You were more on the. So it sounded like the teachers didn't like you, but the students liked you.
No, some teachers liked me.
Well, how are you giving their lunches to the kids?
Yeah, those teachers didn't like me though. Every time lunch was like disappeared in the school, they'd always come to me and go, "Did you eat the lunch?" I go,
"No, but I know who did."
I'm like, dude, I don't like vegetables.
Let's just say
was that a salad?
Fed it to Betty Sue.
Yo, you've never been at a show where one of the kids I was a janitor to came up to me and.
No.
Dude,
you'll come closer a little to the mic.
Yo, dude, it happens all the time. I'm still friends with a lot of those kids.
Because you were you doing this in Cambridge or where was it?
No, Hamilton.
Okay, I'm thinking Portuguese. I'm thinking Cambridge. My bad. That's just a little Ontario humor for the Ontario listeners and watchers there.
You're racially profiling me. I don't know how it feels.
And I love doing it.
I know it feels good.
What, the kid came up to you after he was like, "Yo, Mr. Botelho, I remember you used to mop up after when I threw up."
No, but no one called me Mr.
Little Stevie.
They never call him Mr. They're like, "Joe, And I'm like, I always forget their names. There's like tons of them. So I'm like, hey, oh my God, how's it going? Hang out, buy them beer and stuff. Like they're old enough because they're in the bars now.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. They when they see me at a bar or something and they're like getting pissed drunk and high and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, I do stand up now. I'm like, I'm a comedian. Oh,
you're like, how do you think I got through that job? Right? Shots on me. This was the other side of it,
dude,
kid.
So I that's the one thing I miss. I hate everything about that job, but the kids are so cool.
I could actually 100. I'm all jokes aside. I could 100% see you being.
Oh, dude,
you could being that guy 100%,
dude,
and the kids like.
So most comics are younger than me. I'm 40 something, and like I'll go to parties of those kids with like some of my friends like AJ and Moses.
Yeah.
And they're like, how are you friends with this 19-year-old? I'm like, I was a janitor at school. Like, this is weird. We're uncomfortable and we're 20 something.
You're like, trust me, he never had a hall pass.
No,
but
and
I was cool with it.
That's what everyone like going. Is this cool? Why are you still friends with this guy? He's not even your janitor anymore. I don't know. It's just fun, man. I like people. I like kids. I like people. I like you, Abbas.
I appreciate it, man.
You're a good guy.
You're a good guy, dude. That's why I had to have you on here. It's been a while. This guy's pushing the Portuguese thing, but I'm like, you know what? How can I have Botelho on here at all?
You're like, just put him on.
You're one of those guys who, and I'm not even this. You're way more of me than, and I already mentioned this. How just like you're just like you got the energy of like a child, you know. But that's refreshing because so much of like the stage time and post stage time of a show is like kind of like this weird tense thing. Yeah. You're the type who like cuts through that. Hey, he's coming in, slapping, fucking doing all this shit. Yo, Botelho's here.
Dude, I just love. I think people take it too seriously. Dude, the only reason I'm doing stand-up is because I love it and it's fun. Dude, it's not for anything else. It's just because it's so fucking fun.
That's actually something. I think my girlfriend told me one time. She heard it somewhere. Because I'm like a very anxious person. So something I do now, every time before I go on stage, I just literally remind myself, like, because sometimes I forget. I'm like, yo, you're doing this because you love doing this. Because sometimes I'm so like, okay, I gotta kill. I'll open with this, and then I'll lead to that, and then I'll close. You know, it's so like formulaic and like I gotta like performance oriented, like. You know,
well, as you should, but you still doesn't.
But I lose sight of the fact that the only reason I'm doing this because I love doing this. The only reason I got in this is because of that.
Before COVID, it would be like I'd wake up at 5, then go to work all day, come home at 5:30, and then get a quick shower, some food, and leave to go to like London, 2 hours away, and then come back home at like midnight, get to bed at 1, and do it all over again. Why am I doing that if it's not the most fun thing in the world?
Yeah, right?
Dude, it's so fun. A lot of people hate because I just fall asleep in cars all the time.
Hopefully you're not driving though.
Well, sometimes, but no, I'm always like, hey, you want to ride? Yeah, you're driving. I'm just sleeping. Like a fun. It's so fun, dude. It's the only reason why I do it. Why else would you leave your house? Why else would you put yourself through the shit we go through if it's not fun?
Oh my God, dude. I did a show yesterday in Kensington Market. Dude, it was supposed to go live for like a live audience and a crowd formed. So first of all, I don't know. I'm happy. I need the crowd to form.
Of course.
But now I don't know where to make eye contact, number one. All right. And number two, it's called Taste of the Middle East. It was like for musicians. It's like showcasing like Middle Eastern inspired musicians in Toronto. And I was the only comedian. And bro, I don't know if you've ever performed in an event that has 1 or 2 comedians. It's mostly non-comedians.
Yeah.
The level of treatment of those events is, you realize how shit we get treated as comedians. Yeah. Bro, I come in with my girl. The organizer, she goes, by the way, they're paying for a 15-minute spot $150.
Yeah. It's
which in a lot of places as a comedian you'll get 10 or 15 or 20. 25 if you're lucky for where we're at, you know.
Do an hour and only get paid.
Yeah, right. 150 for a fucking 15-minute spot, which is right off the bat. That's like, what the fuck is this? Is not a comedy event, right?
No, this is a job now.
No, I'm saying this is beautiful. Like this pay level for what this is just where I'm at least. Beautiful. You know, obviously you could do like a corporate gig, do 20 minutes and get thousands, but you got to be at that level, right?
You also got to be fake as fuck.
Oh, you must. Right? Clean and all that shit. But man, we show up with my girl. The organizer goes, oh, guys, so glad to meet you. We're in a restaurant. Just tell them you're a musician. Tell them she knows I'm a performer. She gave everybody the same little spiel. Just both of you just go up. Tell them you can have whatever you want to eat. We have food. We have a spread upstairs. Just tell them you're a musician. Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, this is not the treatment. How do we get treated as comedians during shows? You show up. You can't find the guy who fucking is the guy. Yeah. And then you look for the corner that we're supposed. When are we, besides a club, when do we have a designated area?
Because the shows are run by other comedians who don't give themselves enough self-worth. They don't think they're worthy of that treatment. A musician knows they're worth something, and even if they're not worth something, they project how much they're worth. Like, I'm worth this much. You treat me this way, or I'm leaving. Like, I'm the reason you're here. We're just like our mindset
so
is just no. It's desperation, but it's a lot of just gratefulness for the opportunity.
You're right.
So
we're like immigrants.
We're just thank you for
like
letting
refugees.
me in here, and I won't bother you. But thank you for the. It's like, no, man, you're the reason why people left their house. You're the reason why someone got a babysitter. You're the reason why they paid for parking.
Facts.
You're the reason, not the stupid producer, not the fucking name on the wall. It's like
It's so common to lose sight of that in comedy, to realize that you are the value. The performers are the value.
We undervalue ourselves as people normally. Most comics aren't super confident. So
no.
They're already like coming in where like you're a rock star. You're like, my dick needs to get sucked now. Or I'm going back in the car. Like the green room has like a fluffer there for you. Dude. It's like waiting. No, I don't know. It's really weird. That's why I don't get how like, how do we make any money? We don't think we deserve money.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We don't even think we deserve the 5 minutes of stage time they give us. It's like we need to like start believing in ourselves. That takes so long.
There is such an inferiority complex that is like secondhand or second nature to comedians,
like, I mean, you've been in this long enough. You know musicians, so you know how different they are from us. I mean, off stage, they just breathe sort of
confidence.
Respect.
Yeah.
You respect me or I'm leaving. We're just kind of like, most of us are like like this in a notebook, and we're just kind of like
quiet. Yeah. And musicians and actors do this too. I've noticed because I'm around both. Yeah. They will like really. You rarely will see a comic get into the craft of comedy with non-comedians.
Yes.
Whereas a musician and actor will get into the craft of it to non-actors or non-musicians. They'll just get into it because it's like they just feel empowered to just be this like entity representing their art. Whereas like we're more on like, we're always like broken people. Like comedians are like broken in the corner, traumatized people who are like making do with their trauma through comedy.
Yeah, what we're doing, we want your attention. We're begging for you to look at us. I want you to love me. I want you to accept me in these words.
But that's the same for every performer.
Yeah, but they're not doing it. We do it in front of a live audience every time, where it's like, I don't know. I just find it so different because we're alone too. That's the thing. We're always alone on stage.
Which is my favorite part about stand-up.
Oh, yeah, there's no one else around.
That's easily the best part about stand-up is that it is just on you fully. I did improv a little bit, man. Yeah. That's the only thing that pissed me off about improv.
2 classes.
Dude, I did a bunch of that shit.
I did 2.
I did it because my acting agent was like, it'll look good for your fucking resume, blah, blah, blah. But man, that's the one. Improv can be really fun. Yeah. If you're with fun people and like, there's no like, I did at Second City and I would do my part. The scene would come to me. It's my turn. And I contribute my thing. And the teacher would stop the class. I'm like, and she would pull a laminated sheet that showed all the code of ethics of Second City because brought up rape or something and like, you know what I mean?
As you do, your act is just rape heavy.
I like to open on rape. I mean, that's
you end up.
I have a really interesting and nuanced angle on it. Though.
It is.
No, that's all. Obviously, we're fucking around. It's just how it all depends on the joke.
I open with 9/11.
Yeah. And I close with rape. But no, that Second City, she would literally stop the scene and put a code of conduct laminated.
Gross.
And I'm like, oh, okay, this can never be. You know what I mean? Like, that's the best thing about stand-up. That would never happen.
Well, that's why I love doing my way. I don't, like when someone says, oh, you shouldn't say that. I'm like, why? who gives a fuck? It only exists for that 2 seconds I said
Exactly,
it. So
right?
I'll say whatever I want.
Yeah.
That's another, like, that's a difference I find with a comic that is doing it for comedy and the comics that's like, okay, does this go with my brand, what I'm about to say?
Oh, yeah.
Or is this going to look good if when I apply for this fucking acting job? Or will SNL still like me if I do? It's like, who gives a fuck? Is it going to make someone laugh?
You go down that path, you're fucked.
You know the people that are constantly thinking about that.
You're like, okay, what is people's idea of me, and how do I fit into that more?
Yeah,
that's like such a dangerous mindset.
It's
because you're gonna screw yourself over.
Well, because then it's dangerous when you're off.
Because first of all, you're not giving them what you want.
No,
because you're limiting yourself to what you think they want, but in reality, they don't know what they want. They just want to see the best of what it is you got, and you're limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Number two, you're just gonna end up putting yourself in a corner because you'll be like, okay, I can't talk about that because that's not something I talk about.
Yeah, I have glasses. I'm a nerd. I only talk about this. Like, what? No, you talk about what the fuck you want. Talking about big black dick. Talk about big black dick.
See, we know it, bro. That's something actually at the beginning of comedy. I remember because I grew up on Chappelle.
Yeah,
I'm like from the Chappelle School of Comedy. I realized, and even till this day,
Chappelle School of
you like that, huh? You like that? Huh? I coined that phrase. I went so race heavy.
Yeah.
I was till this day I have a lot of race stuff.
Yeah.
But I touch on a lot of different subjects.
Well,
but at the beginning I remember just being like, this is a black thing. It's a racism thing.
Yeah.
Even with Max Sheldick right now, we'll make jokes where something funny will happen.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, he'll be like, okay, who's taking that? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, it has nothing to do with race, so you take it. You know, I don't want to. It has nothing to do with black and white, so why would I? Where would that fit into my act?
It doesn't fit in my world.
Yeah, exactly. But now it's like I talk about my girl, vegans, religion, you name it. You know.
Dude, you have a brain with ideas that aren't just one-sided. Like that's the other thing. As you're growing as a comic, you're also growing as a man. So you're gonna have your own thoughts. Why would you just limit yourself what you did when you first started 5 years ago or whatever? As like, I like jerking off. It's like, yeah, but you also read a couple of fucking books. And you've lived a couple of fucking lives already. You've done things. So you're not gonna limit yourself. But I don't know. It's just crazy. Just go on stage and fucking be funny. Do whatever you want. It's the greatest thing ever.
Who's your favorite in the game right now? Not necessarily locally, worldwide.
Oh yeah, Andrew Schulz.
Dude, Andrew Schulz is taking over. Everything I've done here is. Oh, you're a huge Tim Dillon fan.
Love Tim Dillon.
Yeah,
love the fuck out of Tim Dillon.
Yeah, I can't listen to Tim Dillon too much.
No?
He just fucking keeps yelling, and I can't. I'm a huge fan of their stand-ups.
Yeah,
but their podcasting,
I can't. The show together. Andrew Schulz, remember?
Yeah. I'm a huge fan. Huge. Andrew Schulz stand-up blew me away because in my mind, before I watched this hour, I really thought, oh, this guy's like a marketing guy. He's killing it at marketing.
But he's not.
But then I saw his act and I was shocked.
Dude,
I'm like, yo, this is coming close to Bill Burr level, and this guy's in his like mid-30s.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
You know, Bill Burr's at 50.
When Bill Burr was like unstoppable, like
Bill Burr's still unstoppable.
He's like, I mean, money ruins every fucking.
It didn't ruin him. I mean, he had a kid, and he's like,
yeah, but then
that didn't ruin you, though, did it?
I ruined the kids.
No, you ruined you.
I ruined myself.
Yeah,
my need for attention.
But Tim Dillon and Schulz, there's so much yelling on the fucking podcast. I'm like,
but I mean, they're so smart in different ways. And then, I mean, Joe List is fucking hilarious. Mark Norman,
big fan.
Like, so all comics like
those last two are popping off right now.
They're nothing like me, but I still love them. So Andrew Schulz is the guy I like because I love when I'm on stage talking about race, not in the way you talk about it. I just like the
how do I talk
the
about
way
it?
No, like I don't like, it's not my perspective, like, oh, this is a white issue, black issue. I like talking about races.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, yo, what's up to Jamaicans in the back?
Yeah,
like,
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you guys are gonna try and fuck my, like, I like doing how Schulz talks with people of race, and in that audience, dude, it was like barely any white people went to that show.
Oh, I remember it was ethnic as fuck.
And he's white.
He's huge because he's got Brilliant Idiots or whatever, the Charlemagne. So he's got a huge amount of that audience, dude, you could tell.
And they love him because he's not racist. He just loves all those people.
Dude.
I love playing with people on the stage or in the audience. It's the best, man. I don't like this like shy away from talking about race because I'm not that race. Like, just fuck. If it's funny, it's funny.
Go for it.
Like, dude, getting black guys to laugh, like from like from Jamaica or Bermuda or something like that. That laugh is so fucking nice to hear. It's so loud, and for them to actually laugh at me and not want to
black rooms. Yeah, black rooms. They get if you get them to laugh, it's so much more of like a return on your investment. You're just like than a white laugh. A light white laugh is like.
Oh yeah, they don't, and they're always scared.
With a black laugh, there's always. This and fucking.
Well, they jump out of the sea.
Bro, Black Zeus told me one time he saw Tricks.
Yeah.
Headlining the Nubian show.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
And he said he crushed so hard that people were getting out of their seat, running to the wall just to hit the wall, just to slam the wall, just to make the room as loud.
Yeah. It's the best because it's all just it's emotion. There's no filter.
It's guttural. Yeah,
because when white people laugh, they're still aware that there's people in the room.
Yeah, right. So it's very like calm.
I'll just say black because like I do a lot of Portuguese shows too. Like when a non-white laughs, they don't care.
Do you consider Portuguese non-white?
Yeah, they're non-white. They're non-white.
The way they laugh is different too?
Oh, yeah. And they laugh at the grossest shit. Talking about fucking a horse and they're laughing. They're just, they don't care. And their kids are right there playing. And they're
drinking your sister's breast milk.
They're dying. I'm telling you, Portuguese are so fucking savage. They don't give a fuck. They're psychopaths.
Well, bro, one of my best friends is Portuguese, and like
he's not normal, right?
No, I'm just like his grandparents.
Yeah,
the shit they talk about, and like
they don't care. They probably
it's the level of openness I've never seen.
Did you meet their grandparents?
Did
they try and touch your hair because you're black?
No.
Oh, because my parents.
I don't have an afro or anything.
Yo, my parents used to do that all the time.
To you?
No. No.
When will it curl?
No, we had.
Why is it all falling off? You're 11.
When I was little, we had like a black kid live next door, and they were like, "Can I touch your hair?" And I was like, "This." Even in the '80s, I was like, "I think this is wrong."
Yeah. But that's also an endearing thing, though.
Yeah. No, it wasn't meant. It wasn't mean. But they don't care.
Let me touch your hair, nigga. You know, that's a totally. You know, it's like, yo, you have a different type of hair than mine, and it's coarse and it's.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like to.
That's not racist at all.
It wasn't being shameful, but a white person wouldn't do that.
No, white people
like a white girl you're dating.
No,
would probably be like,
when I would like I had like hair and I would grow my hair out.
Yeah.
And I would have like kind of like a mini afro before I cut it.
Yeah.
People would touch it all the time and be like, it's like a sheep, just like that Family Guy. All the time. I worked at Best Buy. They would do it there. White people, all white people.
Oh, really?
But I was like the black kid that like made white people feel comfortable to do that, like some racial stuff, you know?
Like you didn't give,
because I was like a little clown.
Yeah.
So like,
but you didn't give free passes to say the N-word.
No, of course not. You know, you have to pay for those, right? Yeah. $39.99 for a week.
When someone says that,
you know, I gave a price break at a month.
Yeah.
You know,
I hate
get your Negro pass.
I hate when the white guy goes, I have a friend that can say the N-word from. Like, you can't say it in front of
yeah, it doesn't work like that,
I think
Steve.
you're lying.
Yeah.
It's like, I think you're just saying it in your head like you always do. Yeah. It's like you're just lying about it.
Did people on the construction site drop the N-word a lot?
Oh, yeah. You know how it is. Stop pretending like you don't know how it is.
Well, I mean, in my site, what I saw, it's never face-to-face. Not how I saw it.
But it's not anger, though. It's not like do they drop all the words? There's no censorship on a construction site.
Oh yeah, you hear fag every 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's how you call each other.
Yeah. Who's getting doubles? Yeah, faggot.
Stop being a pussy. Stop being a faggot. And they say that, like the N-word just shouted every once in a while. That's not as much as it used to be because the crews are younger.
Oh, and the crews. They have a lot of Caribbean people in them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be at a building and there'll be black guys in the building doing other trades, right? So it's like you're not shouting.
Yeah.
N-words.
Hey, yo, nigga!
Yeah.
Are you clocking out yet?
That's a difference. That's what I love about, like, I don't live a normal life. So when I was in the school board, everything was like super sensitive. You have to watch what you say, how you said it, where you said it, how you watch with the shirt. I almost got sent home once for having a gun on my shirt. It's like a Call of Duty shirt, and they almost sent me home. And I'm like, well,
how did they not? What? How did you think that would fly? What? You're the janitor. What? It's a Call of Duty. What? It's just a first-person shooter.
Like all these kids play Call of Duty.
Yeah. What? Modern Warfare.
But I think it's I have a weird I live a weird, like, there's all freedom when I go to work. There's no censorship. There's no weird idea. Like, we'll talk about, like, oh, so-and-so had a baby. I'm like, oh, yeah, ever, like, while the baby's sucking a tit, you suck the other tit? Ha, 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 and you laugh. It's like, there's no rules. Like, how many they do start doing dead baby jokes?
Oh,
there's
a construction site is that.
There's none.
Yeah, that's a free-for-all.
And then I do stand-up, and again, it's more animals.
There's almost more rules.
There's way more
There's more rules in stand-up than there is on the construction site.
But I don't hang out with the ones that are like, you have to watch what you're saying. All my friends are people I could just say whatever I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actually, I hate that at shows where they're like, we're gonna, they need you to be semi-clean.
I don't do those. I don't do those.
Semi-clean?
I stopped. I stopped like 2 years ago.
Oh, isn't that the best thing at this point where I used to be, you must say yes to everything. Yeah. That was the mindset. I
don't even care.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, there's still
that's
shows.
not your brand. Not forget about the word brand, but that's not how you do comedy.
I'm not gonna waste my fucking afternoon. I could be at home with my son and daughter. Why am I wasting my time watching what I
trying to fit into a square peg as a circle, you know?
How many shows I'm banned from? A lot.
Yeah.
And I don't care. You know why? It doesn't matter how many you're banned from. There's 1,000 more shows to go do.
Bro, I started bombing a little bit at that Taste of Middle East show yesterday because I didn't know where to make eye contact. Am I looking at the
you're concerned with the Zoom and then...
Yeah, exactly. The Zoom is like here. It's not even... The Zoom is like this and people are forming. So I'm looking at the people and I don't know what the fuck to look at.
Form to the people.
And the people are not expecting comedy. It's been nothing but music acts that want no feedback.
Mm-hmm. Obviously,
All right. And then people doing covers and then and then when at the end they give them applause. Then comes a comedian who wants constant feedback. People don't, and it's open Kensington Market. People don't know what the fuck to do. Like, Bro, I started bombing at some point, and I started just saying the most. I'm like, I'm not even thinking about who's watching at home.
Like, I don't.
I'm like, I just started telling all these random stories and shit. And like the joke fell apart, so I'm just talking and being like. It got rough at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was so fucking weird, man.
Bombing's so I not that I love bombing.
And at the end they go, dude, we fucking loved it. I'm like, what? Give me some sort of feedback. Make a sound. What the hell?
I don't know if this...
Yo, you were great.
I get this more than I get anything else, where a guy will come up to me and go, yo, I was going to laugh, but my wife or my girlfriend didn't think it was funny. I get that fucking every time. Bro, you're hilarious, but like my girlfriend doesn't like you, so I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck? Just laugh.
That's so funny. You know what? Rogan said something about that where it's like he was at an arena and I forget who said it, but Andrew Santino.
Okay.
Said he was doing an arena with Rogan, and the first thing Rogan said when he came to the arena goes, because it's like a fucking 10,000 seat or whatever. He goes, how many women in here came here, got dragged here by the boyfriend and husbands? And they're like, crazy applause or whatever. And then he goes, well, look, I'm sorry. Right? And it just killed right off the top with them.
With a statement.
So it's like, so maybe something you got to do is do something, give them a throwaway that's like a female feel-good thing about your wife or something, get them on your side.
No, that's gross.
Well, you still do all your shit. You be funny however you do it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what it is, though. There's no honor in having only the men.
No, I'm not trying just to make the men laugh. That's
but I'm talking about like literally waste. You could get them on your side, and then they give you more leeway.
That's what I mean. It's so hard to try, and I want them to fall in love with me. So I guess I could make it easier and just give the leeway and go like, I'm a dummy, I'm the husband, and then they start liking me more.
Well, I'm not saying do it like that.
No, but something in that.
Do it actually clever how you in the exact same line of your material.
Yeah, but like do it. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. That just
comes with time, I think.
It comes with time, and it comes with what you want to do too.
And I mean, I just bombed yesterday. So who the fuck might have said shit?
That's the thing too, and we're all doing it differently. I don't. That's what I love about doing it. It's like, so I bomb. So what? Then I'll do it differently tomorrow. Like, dude, this is one story I want to remind you. I don't know if you remember this. I had such a bad week one week. This was years ago. I mean bad. Like those weeks where you were like, I should just quit.
Oh, like you're bombing everywhere
you go, you're bombing. It doesn't matter what you do. Then you change how you did it. Then you're like, was it the stupid toque I was wearing?
Yeah,
Maybe it was the toque. Maybe I said fuck too much. Maybe I said this. And then you start thinking about other things, right? And then I run into you at an open mic, and I look look sad, and you're like, "Yo, you okay?" I don't even know if you remember this, and I go, "Nah, just fucking bombed, ate so much dicks," and you're like, "Going, hey, you always got tomorrow," and I was like, I don't know why, but it was just like, I was like, "You're right." Like, it's always tomorrow. I don't like. Why do I care so much that I bombed 3 days in a row when tomorrow I could just do so much better?
Fuck
like,
yeah,
again,
man! I'm so sick, man. I can't believe I said that.
I know.
Shit, yo.
I know.
Did you guys hear that shit, yo? Look, did you hear how sick I am?
It was
That's
so.
who I am, yo.
You weren't
Yo, and then I went up and bombed it. If there's always tomorrow, boo. And then
the way you said it was just like I needed it, and I don't think you knew what you were saying. You were just saying like being honest. You're like, so what? Yeah. There's always tomorrow, man. Because
I was back at that time. If that was like in the London, Waterloo.
I think you were in London coming to Toronto back.
Oh,
and forth.
so this was when we were bombing.
Yeah, all the time.
When doing a good set.
We're around the same time.
Yeah.
So so doing a good set
is one in a week, and it felt amazing. Bombs were the standard, but I guess you were bombing hard.
I was bombing super hard, and then I'm running with like
because the way you bomb. It's way harder than I bomb.
Yeah.
Like it was no, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a little fucking pussy, people pleaser kind of thing.
Yeah.
So when I bomb, I kind of do this thing like where I'm just like, you guys don't like that. Oh, let me do this and acknowledge it a little bit. Whereas when you bomb, you just live in the bomb.
Love it. And I make it worse. I'm like, oh, you don't like me talking about my autistic daughter? Well, let me tell you about the cage I bought for her.
You're like a plane that is out of fuel and it's heading towards the ocean. So you just turn to the mountain and just get it done quick.
Yeah. Why do I want to drown when I can just explode?
Yeah, literally, you just like, I'm not landing this thing. Douche. Where I'm just like, I keep trying to pull the nose up. Like I can still do it. I can still come up.
Yeah, dude. Like when this opened up and I started bombing the first like 5 times I went on stage after the COVID shit started lightening up, I was again just like, why am I doing this? It's like I love it, and sure, bombing's okay, but when you're doing it all the time, you're like, this hurt. It does hurt.
Did it hit you? I remember my first 3 sets after COVID. I did my regular act.
Yeah.
And at that 3rd set, I was like, okay, this is not going to work.
Yeah.
I can't keep doing my regular act. This does not feel right. You have to, 3 acts, I wasn't even acknowledging the pandemic. It's been 6 months of us at home. I was just getting into my act.
Yeah,
it was so weird. You could just feel it. And I was like, I got to write something. It doesn't have to be the funniest, but I have to address the pandemic first.
I was just nervous. I've never.
Oh, and obviously I had nerves to it.
It felt like the first year of stand-up. I was nervous. I was dreading. I was sweating. My hands were. I've never felt like that. I performed like in front of like 600 people, and I was excited. My nipples are rock hard, waiting to go on stage because I can't wait. Not rock hard.
No, I know.
But
people don't know this, but they call him Joe Rockhard.
Yeah, they're
Botelho,
always.
right?
It's the diabetes.
Yeah, it is a problem though.
But I get hard. I love you like you. We're all the same.
Love it.
But now I'm fucking rubbing my hands. At one point I was coming to Toronto doing open mic. This is like the 3rd show I was doing, and I was like gonna drive back. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to bomb. I didn't want to perform. I didn't want to do anything. And then who I was with? It was with Val, and she like, oh, you gotta go up. Just do it.
You have to.
Just do it.
Yeah. And you always feel better after. Even if you bomb, you're like,
you did it, yeah.
At least I got the bomb out of the way.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, after those first three sets back, I wrote some COVID material that actually is like been doing better and better. I'm making it, honing it.
Yeah.
So for the first 3 was weird. Wrote a little COVID material, and then for the next like 4 shows, I was killing because of this COVID stuff I wrote. Because I wrote COVID stuff. Not a lot of people had COVID stuff. So the COVID stuff wasn't that good, but it was killing because I was addressing COVID.
Yeah.
You know?
You let people know.
Exactly. And then it got to a point where I did so well. Not so well. I did well 4 or 5 times in a row. And these last 2, and I did a show in Oshawa, the fucking Rusty, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Dude, before I went to that show, I did the last 4 or 5 shows I killed. And I knew my number I was like, it's about to end, right?
That's too many.
And that one got bombed hard. I bombed hard on that one.
Oh,
and then comes yesterday's fucking half live, half not thing.
Yeah.
That was just... Actually, at the end, the camera guy, because it was all recorded footage. At the end, the camera guy was like, do you want this video? I'm like, yeah, man, send it to me. I'd love to see this. I mean, it's going to be a nightmare, but I'd love to see how this looked from your,
Oh, you're like, ooh.
Because it's high quality cameras. Show me a high HD 4K version of a bomb.
Just get the clip and a nice photo from it. That's all you need. And just killed at the Taste of the Middle East. And you're like,
dude, I literally posted that today.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Wait, did you say you killed?
I posted 5 minutes before you came. I didn't say I killed.
Oh, okay.
I said what I just said. I said I didn't know where to make eye contact, but I said I had fun, blah, 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 blah.
Perfect.
Playing the game, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But like in reality, it was a fucking rough bomb. It was a rough bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Here's the worst part of it. And this is, when you do comedy in a place that's not, they don't know how to handle comedy.
Which is all we're doing right now.
Dude.
Because
No, but like comedy shows at a bar, at a thing where the comedian is a host, that's fine. This next dude coming to us from Hamilton, this guy's a fucking crazy soul. Give it up for Joe Botelho. That's your intro. This guy yesterday, bro, he's talking to the audience. All right, and we have, all right, you guys, they just clap for the last music act. Yeah. All right, you guys are in for a treat. Abbas, where are you? And I'm like, I just come step right next to him. He's like, you ready to do some comedy, man? And the crowd is just looking at us both. We're standing right next to him. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, all right, man, do your thing. And he hands me the mic.
Wow.
And I'm like, keep it going for this guy. Get him on the stage.
No clue.
Dude, the worst. So that is how I got into it to begin with, right?
Ugh.
That's what happens when it's like a non-comedy thing.
Mixing it up.
At 15 minutes set, I tell him, yo, at 13 minutes, give me the 2-minute light. Bro, at 15 minutes, I'm like, yo, bro, Ahmad, I'm done, right?
Yeah.
And then he comes up and grabs the mic. He goes, yeah, you're good. And then I come up, I hand him the mic, and he goes, bro, you're still good for time. And I did my 15.
Yeah.
He just wants me to do more.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to
Because he thinks it's a musician. Like, play another 2 songs. It's not the same, dude.
Don't you have another 15 songs in you? Like,
bro, he gave me the mic, and there's a video of it. I'll show you this. It was the most awkward thing. I told everybody, thanks, applause, everything. Yeah. He comes, grabs the mic. He goes, no, you can still go. I'm like, all right, we're back at it, everybody. We'll do it. And I did 12 more minutes, man.
And they're walking by you, so no one knows the setup. No one knows what's happening.
I gotta show you this video. I gotta show you this part.
You're a piece of shit. And then right? So, dude, it's we do open mic. I used to do a lot of like music open mics.
Those are the best because comics don't go there.
Yeah, but a lot of them hate you.
Oh, because they're talking normally. They're just talking, listening to the music. Then a comedy comes on.
Like,
hey, you fucking losers, you're gonna pay attention or what?
My dick, it's raspberry.
So I was sucking the milk out of my wife's tit while fucking her, and
yo, look at I think. Listen, every audience judges you when you walk up there. I look like I'm gonna say racist shit.
Oh, absolutely. So you often do.
I often do.
Yeah.
So it's
as long as you follow it up with that hard rape closer, dude, you're fucking.
Okay. Okay. One of my other black friends. I have a few. You're one of them. Moise. You know Moise, right?
Oh, Ramsey, of course. Love that guy. The third.
I love
what
Moise.
A sick name, Moise Ramsey the Third. Check him out if you're in Toronto. You'll see the guy.
He's so fucking funny. This kid. He comes up to me Tuesday at a show I was hosting at Absinthe. Shit, it was like it started off crappy. It ended up being pretty good. But he comes up to me and he goes, "I love you. You've done so many things for me. You're great. But if one of my friends doesn't like you when you're talking about black stuff, I am not helping you." And I was like, I respect that, Moise. And I hugged him. Because he's always, whenever else, I'm like, oh, my black friends. And I point to him and he just goes like this. But he goes, my boys are around? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let them.
Oh, absolutely. That's how it goes,
let them beat the shit out of you.
I'm not going to protect this fucking old-ass Portuguese motherfucker. Get him. He used to be a janitor.
Get him. He said the N-word under his breath.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
He thought it, though.
Yeah. Like,
You know, it's funny how you said when you were bombing and you don't know, back in the day when you bombed hard, you're like, oh, I should. I remember one time, to show you how clueless I was once upon a time with stand-up, I bombed real hard. And I was wearing this nice watch that I have. That was like given to me as a gift.
Yeah.
I got off stage and I'm like, the watch was too nice. You know? They saw the watch and it was too nice. They couldn't laugh because it was like nice. People don't want to laugh at nice. Like, this was my mindset.
You start like
the fucking stupid. It's the watch. If I had the watch off, I would have killed.
You know what I had started? This is real. When I first started, and I started at 38 years old, I had show shoes. I had red snakeskin Converse shoes that I would wear. I still have them.
These
bought
are my
them.
killing shoes.
No, these are the shoes. These are my Converse I only wear when I perform stand-up comedy. And I'd wear them at the beginning once or twice a week because that's all I was doing. And I'd wear them all the time. And everyone would be like, what are those shoes you're wearing? They're red snakeskin Converse? Like, what the hell? And I thought that was the best. I was like, yeah, I have to have show shoes.
Yeah, no,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. If anything, I actually think that hurts you because it brings their focus on their eyes
with
down.
The big shiny rubber on my stupid fucking feet.
You want the focus up towards your face, not like you're wearing all black and these crazy shoes. Look down.
Because now you know it's how much you believe in the bit. Like I see certain comics, I'm like, they have the vilest shit they're saying, but they believe everything they're saying. Or even if they have stupid shit, they think it's the funniest thing ever, and they're selling it to the audience.
And that sells, yeah.
And
it's just a sales job.
I'm so uncomfortable that I'm like, no, this is fake. I don't feel this. This is bullshit. Ooh, I went too hard with that. Ooh, maybe I should pull back. This is all in real time in my head, and then I'm pulling back on the mic, and they could just see. Instead of me just owning it,
that's what happened. I told you I got bombed or booed on Nubian. Did I ever tell you?
You got booed. Oh, yeah. I remember this. Yeah.
I got booed off. That's exactly what happened.
So you just didn't.
Bro, 7-minute set, 6 minutes into it. Mm-hmm. I'm almost done, but I'm just in my head. You're doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
You're in your head. Now the gaps between your punch and your set are becoming so big.
Yeah.
And I'm like physically kind of stepping back almost.
Yes.
And they just, like a black room, like sold out Nubian.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they tore me up, dude. They booed me hard. A wave of heat. I don't know if you ever heard a boo from a sold out room, bro. No, it's a wave of heat. That's what you don't know about it.
The Rivoli did those boo shows, remember?
I never did that.
Oh, dude, I got booed and I smiled because I thought it was Bernie Mac for 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was like, I'm Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Like, they're yelling at me. I'm going to save myself. And it just got louder and more vicious.
I remember for a moment, actually.
Paul Thompson pulled me right off. He's like, all right, guys.
Was he hosting that show?
Yeah, he was hosting
that. Oh, that's hilarious. Get him out of here. Kenny wouldn't come up and get me. I looked at him, where are you? And then he wouldn't. He was just doing this on the side of the stage. I was like, fuck, bro, come up for me.
But how long ago was that?
This was January of 2018.
Oh, yeah, you're so much different now, though.
Yeah, January of 2018.
So that's 3 years in?
Yeah. Wait. No. January of 2019.
Oh, 2019?
Yeah, January of 2019.
Yeah, dude.
So it's almost 2 years now.
Yeah, it's nerve-wracking.
Oh, dude, man. And there was a moment in the boo, though. There was a moment in the boo where it was so surreal because it was such a hard boo. Because at the beginning of the show, Kenny was like, do not accept mediocre comedy. If you do not like their thing, you let them hear it. And it's almost like dropping blood in a pool and the sharks go, you know what I mean? They're ready for it, right? They're ready. God. Hisham went first. And there was moments but Hisham, he's seasoned. So in those moments where they started to pull back, he pushed through the bit and he whereas I stammered, or I don't know what I stumbled. I slowed down when they were like
fear, man.
Oh, I showed. That's what Engelbert told me. He's like, right when I got off stage, he's like, you showed them fear. Yeah. Why'd you show them fear?
Did you ever see Tricks not fucking just own
I've never seen Tricks perform.
Really? Dude, yeah. I've seen him at Nubian Night. I've seen him at other places. I've seen him open for
Tricks is a huge Canadian comic who actually tours in the States too.
Murders. And he goes up there, you forget everything going on.
Yeah.
Like he owns the entire stage.
Does he talk a lot about race stuff?
Yeah, it's all, give it up for fucking Kanye or whatever black famous guys there are. I don't know, Drake or something.
Who in the U.S., like, comedy-wise, is the closest to Trick? Because I've never seen it.
Trick?
Zeus told me he's the hardest he's ever seen someone kill was Tricks at Nubian. The story with the wall hit thing.
Oh, Schulz killed way hard. That show we saw?
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the Nubian.
Oh, in the Nubian?
In the Nubian environment.
See, I was there once when it went. Jason.
Wait, Schulz was at the Nubian?
No. I thought you meant like
gotcha.
You meant Nubian itself. I was there a night that it was Jason Rouse, then Mike Rita,
crushes,
then Tricks. I couldn't tell who killed more. They were fucking insane. They were like the women were pulling off their scarves,
Their
praying
weaves.
to Jesus, and guys were calling kids they never saw before, "I'm your father."
Yeah.
It was
shit. He crushed. I am the daddy.
But no, those two. I think Rita and Trix are probably the biggest crushes I've seen at Nubian. I used to go all the time. I stopped.
Rita crushes hard, and Mike Rita is also one of the.
He's a
these
good
are all
Portuguese
like the
comic.
He's amazing. Yeah, he's the first callback comedy show I had in London, Ontario.
Dude,
he was the headliner.
Yeah.
Murdered it, man. Murdered it.
I used to open for him a lot, and he fucking murdered.
He feeds you Portuguese boys.
Yeah,
that's what I like about Rita. I see Nathan Texera working with him a lot.
Yeah.
You've been working with him. I'm like, I liked seeing that. You know.
Well, there's not many of us, right? I mean, Portuguese people shouldn't really be on stage anyways. We should be sweeping the stage, or building the bricks behind the wall.
At best, no, that's more. Well, yeah, if there's no Italian available,
I used to do that hack joke all the time, like touch the walls, like look at this brickwork. Clearly, my Uncle John did it, and then I saw every other ethnic fucking comic do the same thing
in their version.
Every single like, oh, this is my Uncle Tony. I did this brickwork. Like, fuck off. Why am I so hacked? Like, shut up.
I have the red shoes on and everything. Why didn't it work?
Was it the watch? Did I go pee before? I shouldn't have eaten. I drank. Oh, I have to be drunk. Like,
that's how you know. Yo, to all the new comedians out there, the amateur comics, and I hope you're not starting out right now. It's the worst time.
Oh yeah.
But if you right, good luck.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Oh my God! Imagine comics who 10 years from now we learn they started now only through Zoom
Imagine
shows.
next year where the Zoom killers show
The
up.
Zoom killers show up.
Zoom killers show up next
Zoom
year,
killers.
August 2021. A lineup of Zoom killers.
Yo, the guy killed. Yo, the Wi-Fi literally was fluctuating.
Yo,
He literally
5G turned into 6G.
Oh, fuck, yo.
That's how good the Zoom killer was.
The Zoom killers.
Yeah, we're done. No one wants to book us.
That's so funny.
We're not
man.
Zoom killers.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are real.
You guys
killers.
are some of that prehistoric live shit. No one's about that anymore.
Anyways, so you were going to go on about, you're talking to the young audience.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, like, if you ever have a set and you are having thoughts like that, it was my shirt.
Yeah.
It was my. Just know that it was not
wasn't.
any of those things.
You sucked.
You could wear anything. Like, look at what Dali and Schulz. They always wear the fucking most ridiculous.
Oh,
it's
Doug
almost
Stanhope,
like because they're doing theaters, so they want everyone, even from high seats, to see them exactly where they are. Maybe that, I don't know what it is.
I think they just
but
don't
it
care.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I used to always be like, the watch. They see the watch and it's getting like retarded fucking. I don't make no mistake. It's just your material and just your execution.
Like,
you know?
Are they not laughing because you said retarded 30 times? That's probably more.
That might be it.
Than you're wearing like, oh, I was wearing a Maple Leaf shirt and I was in a senator town. It's like, that shit
in
doesn't
my case,
matter.
it's not retarded. In my case, it's right.
It's right?
Bro, when I listen back to
You say right?
when I listen to my comedy or watch it, every 10 seconds, right? And then I was that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And then it was right? I'm like, oh, fuck. Stop saying right.
I watch back and I see myself like trying to pull off my wedding ring. Just constantly.
Just to live.
Just trying to, just to like.
Yeah.
And I noticed a girl, she's laughing. I'm like pulling it harder and stuff. She's like, I'm like,
that thing is like 60 pounds. 60 pounds ago is the last time it would have come off.
this probably comes off now.
It's not gonna come off.
You just put it inside a woman's mouth. And
You gotta butter it. Luckily, you
Look
have
at this,
Luckily, you
Dan.
always carry a little butter in your pocket.
I just go like
You
this.
never
It's
know,
just
yeah.
butter, man. It's just cream.
Yeah, dude. It goes up half an inch after your
my
knuckle,
God.
man. That's not coming off.
I honestly, the Zoom killers are good. There are guys and girls sitting at home right now convinced they're fucking Chappelle because they've killed for like 20 straight shows.
This was the first virtual show I've ever done.
Dude,
I never did one during COVID.
I did one.
How do you know? How do you know what's happening?
And I'm very heavy on. I'm very heavy. I'm fat, but I do.
That's just science,
I
but
do
yeah.
tons of crowd work. So all these Zoom shows are are nightmares. I wake up in sweats thinking about a Zoom show because I'm like, so you guys married?
You just got a list of IP addresses. All right, I got 363 over here. What are you in Denver? Oh, we got 4112 over here. What's
Well, hey, you're white and your boyfriend's black. Someone hates their mom or dad. Like stupid. I can't do that.
Oh, look at IP here with the 000. How much you pay for that? We got money bags over here with the.
There's people thinking they're not killers, man. There's no one kills on Zoom shows, but they think
there's
they
no
are
feedback.
Right there is in their mind. They're giving their own feedback when they start.
Yeah, but comedy needs.
I know that
the live feedback. It needs it, and if not a live feedback, I need to see a screen that has minimal latency, a video of everyone watching me that has almost no latency. So whenever my joke bombs or hits, I see what's happening. That's the only way for it to work.
I did,
or a little light that goes green when they're laughing and red when you're bombing.
This is even worse.
Red. You keep.
You're used to this because you act. I am not used to fucking cameras. If I see a camera, I just look at the camera. Everything changes. Yeah, so it's different with an audience. So if I'm doing a Zoom show and I see myself, I just like start flexing. I start fucking doing weird shit like QAnon or whatever.
You start trying to pop like ingrown hairs and shit.
I'm like sucking my stomach. But so it's weird. That would just throw me off too because you're just looking at your stupid fucking face.
Well, in the case of yesterday, it was just cameras pointed at me. There was no reflection.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't know how it looked to them. I know to the crowd audience, it's weird. It feels like a bomb, but they received it and they liked what they saw, but there was no response,
like
no audible response.
But that's like stoner rooms, though.
Stoner rooms, you get, if you get the energy right, you can get a laugh out there.
Well, there's one, again, go back to Rita. That's the only guy I know gets responses at weed rooms.
Because he's like developed in them.
But I mean, most people, killers I've seen go up, and it's the same as me going up. So a killer will go up, get the same reactions because it's a weed room. So it's like, the only person I ever saw get real reactions was Rita. That guy knows how to play those audiences perfectly.
Yeah, actually something I learned from Mike Rita watching him in his weed room, one of the last Vapor Centrals. And by the way, I host a Wednesday Vapor Central show every Wednesday. So I've got a weed room myself now. If you're in Toronto and you're coming to check out some dope acts, Vapor Central, 9 p.m. every Wednesday. But what I learned from him, though, and that's something I was fucking up, was in a weed room, you can't, when you get on stage, you can't start off with a lot of energy because you scare the stone people and they write you off right away. It's too much. So Rita would get on stage and he would be quiet and he would set things up, set the mood, and then he would ramp.
Yeah.
He would bring them with him as he ramps up. Whereas I just go on stage, be like, "Yo, what's going on, Toronto? Yo, man, I just saw the video." And then they're just like, "Oh, fuck, this guy's loud. Oh, what's going on?"
Leave the north, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's but that would be like a Zoom room for me. It would be a weed room, just people, it's just silence.
I'd still much rather a weed room. At least you could hear someone coughing, a bong going,
someone getting up.
Hear something at least, right?
The comics in the back, fucking just
someone greening out in the back, or whatever. At least you have that.
Well, yeah.
Rather than the void of space that is these fucking virtual shows.
A Zoom room is just inside your head. Like, I suck. There's silence.
Bro, there was so many moments during that show yesterday. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, I kept saying to the audience, that's why I'm going to get the footage. Because once the host came up, grabbed the mic and goes, "You can still go."
Yeah.
After everyone clapped me off and I came back, it just became weird, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know what this is anymore. This is just a fucking ask me anything at this point.
Yeah,
this is because people start asking questions. What do you? Some girl like doesn't even. She was like, in the world of the things that are going right now. How do you think comedy is? I'm like, what?
Oh my god,
what is happening right now?
You're doing a TED talk.
Literally, and I would every now and then I would make eye contact with the cameras.
Yeah.
Be like, those at home watching, I don't know what is going on right now, and if you somehow enjoy this destruction, check out the Immigrant Section podcast.
Check out follow me, boss on.
I would make a plug every time it got real bad, just because I was like up there. I was like, fuck it. I don't know how this looks from home.
The plugs are this is what I do all the time when I bomb. I always mention I'm like the comic before me. Like,
yeah. People always say that. I've been Mitchell Elvis.
Yeah. I'll just say good comic. I don't. I'll say, yeah, okay, I'm Michael Moses. Everyone, thanks. Good. Have a good night. Like, fuck that. I don't know. It's so crazy. Like it's all confidence comedy. 100%.
100%.
It's 100%. And if you're in your head, it's I don't know. Because right now it's such a weird time because I've only performed a handful of times, so I don't feel it. I don't feel it right now. Just
and all it takes is one bomb to shake it. Even if you feel like you got a good grip.
Yeah. Oh, you're humbled.
You just need this thing yesterday to just.
Dude, that's what I liked about going home after shows back to my wife, because I'd feel like I'm like $1 million. Like I'd
and you
like,
get ripped apart.
You get like, how amazing does it feel getting a standing ovation?
I've never got a standing ovation.
Or I've had one. I'm not gonna lie, one, and that was it.
It was like 3 people, and they also had to leave right away. Everybody, put up your chairs at the end if you can.
This was like the second time Rita had me at one of his shows, and I had like a standing ovation, which was like crazy.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. Ever since then, I've never had one. But an applause break. You get a bunch of applause breaks, right? And you go home and you think you're king shit, and then your wife's like, "You have holes in your socks. Your fingernails are dirty. Get away from me. Don't touch me." And you're like, you're humbled because you can get too high.
You're like,
we've been talking about lows this whole time, but dude, you can get wicked high.
That is really the responsibility of your partner.
Yeah,
that's what my girl
100%.
does exactly the same.
And your
if
boys,
if
you roll with boys, that's their responsibility.
No, but my boys will be like, "You killed it." I got that's what's sick. I don't know. You got some fucking toxic ass boys.
You know
like,
how
you
toxic
fucking
we
fat
are.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, like other comics.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well,
Moses will be like, "You think that was good?"
Yeah.
But that's little. Yeah, you know Moses.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
he
yeah,
comes
yeah.
up. Michael Moses. He'll be like.
And
Really,
AJ
that's
too
your
is like,
best. That's your best.
yeah, you think that you should? Are you proud of that?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Vila, like everyone loved you. So you took a picture with
well,
someone.
I thought you were actually gonna pander more. It's something AJ would say.
Wow, Joe, you talked about being married.
But my boys, my like guy friends, they dab me up.
Oh yeah,
When I do well, they do.
know. Yeah,
but my
yeah,
girl,
yeah.
like, you did great,
Yeah.
and then like. Right when we get to the car, it's back to reality. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still like on one.
Yeah,
but like
you're living.
that makes my decisions. I'll be like, do this or that, and she's like, okay, settle down.
That's what work does to me too. Like I'll just like you'll do so good, and then I'll wake up and put on wet boots. And then I'll be on my hands and knees with a hammer, just slamming the roof, and fucking rocks hit me. And then the guy's going, "Hey, you fat fuck! I can see your ass crack. Pull up your pants." Meanwhile, like I'm still hearing last night's show, and I just looked at my phone, and some girl just DM'd me like, "You were so funny," and I'm just like, "I'm the greatest thing ever."
Does. Actually, that's amazing for you that it lingers. Because for me,
Oh, it lingers a long time.
the fucking killing last night is gone in the morning.
Oh, so the bomb.
Gone in the morning.
Oh, you mean killed?
The bomb stays.
Oh.
The pain
I'm
of the bomb
opposite,
stays.
or else I would have killed myself.
Yeah. No, for me, dude, that's why it's like comedy. We're like addicts.
Yeah. Oh,
we're like addicts. The fucking like, I like smoking weed. If I smoke weed,
I say
got
no
high
drugs.
as shit. Yeah,
Drugs are bad for you.
if I got high as shit yesterday, I'm not like, and like, let's say I don't wake up groggy.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, I'm good for today because that happened. It's the same with comedy. If I killed last night, I don't wake up being like, I'm a killer. No, what today? It all resets when I go to sleep.
see,
Unless the failures never. That's the mind of an anxious person.
Oh,
you know,
I'm not-
the failures never reset, but the successes reset. So you need a new success today, and all you remember is your yesterday's failure. You know?
I do. If it's like that week that you gave, like you just made me feel better. But it's like, unless it's a horrific bomb, now I already know, because I'm going up there with one mode. I don't go on to work on a joke. I don't go up to whatever like normal good comics do. I go up there with one mindset, just go as hard as I can, go as fucking kill as much as I can. If not, I know it's going to be a bomb because I haven't killed. So to me, it's just bombing is just like, yeah, it is what it is, and I forget about it. Or else if I remembered it, dude, I would hate everything about myself. But the kills are like, oh, they make me keep going. I'm like, yeah.
The only thing I love is that, and I heard a comic say this a long time ago, is that with comedy,
me.
Yeah, no, it was a good comic. It was a respectable comic.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my bad.
Sorry,
Continue.
apologize.
He said that Your lowest low goes up and your highest high goes up with years. So the window of where you do always increases. And I feel it now because every time I bomb now, bombs used to fuck with my sleep.
Yeah.
Bombs I didn't sleep well if I bombed hard. You know, I didn't, Now it's like you'll go right to sleep. I'll remember it. It's like a lingering bad taste, right? But just you can tell as the years go by, a bomb hurts way less. And like listening to Chappelle and those guys, there's actually a point in like that 10, 15, 20. Comes a point where the bomb is surreal almost, where they enjoy the bomb. They play with the bomb.
They know what's going
on.
Exactly.
They've done 10,000 plus sets. This is nothing.
Yeah, we're not even there. Like
year one, a bomb and that's all you face pretty much. It's just bombs.
Yeah, but the thing is, we know there's a lot of comics that it's because you grind so hard, dude. But the people that actually fucking do shows all the time, the bombs don't hurt. The bombs hurt the ones that do 3 shows a week, 2 shows a week to their audience or their easy crowds. Those people have no idea. Those bombs, they are devastated with bombs. That's why they only do
because they only operate in the safe space.
Yeah. So you do a park show, you'll do a safe space, you'll do a yucks, you'll do a corporate, and you'll do everything, and you don't care because to you it's just another show.
3 go good. Yeah. 1 is a kill and 1's a hard bomb.
Yeah. For me, it's like one day I'm banned from that place. The other time, like
you got more of a bannable face.
I'm very,
you're very bannable.
I don't think it's my face that's banning people. I think it's the things for my mouth.
Yeah,
I think it's I
think it might be your face. Don't be quick. Don't be quick to fucking discount the face here.
Yeah,
this whole problem.
I mean, I don't know. I've been told that I'm kind of good looking though.
The kinda is the key part of all that.
Yo, there's like.
That's the
just because you're one of the
there.
hot comics. Yo, I don't think a lot of male comics think like this, but I know there's certain male comics. I'm going to say 2 of them by names, you, Abbas, and AJ Bay. You 2 coast on your good looks so much, people don't really listen what's coming out of your mouths.
That's not true.
That's 100% true.
That's not true.
Let me do. I'm the guest. Let me say something.
Okay.
So you get so many laughs because girls just go, I want to fuck him.
You know the reality is these shows are 80% guys. Number 1.
Okay, you get a lot of gay guys going, I want to fuck him.
I don't perform at Comedy Bar that much.
I think I'm banned from there too.
No, bro. Look. I don't want to discuss that. Yeah. I know what it is. You
don't think you're super
I think that helps you for 30 seconds. You know the game, man.
30
you think
seconds.
You can just be hot up there and it doesn't work like that. I mean,
for a man,
in entertainment in general, looks will never hurt you. But you know this. With comedy, if you look funny or are weirdly ugly or fat, right off the get-go,
they love you.
They love you.
They love you.
With comedy, being good looking hurts, bro.
It hurts if you
because they're like, attention. What's this guy doing?
If you bring
That's
attention.
bro. I could feel it that first time I did Nubian. That first 30 seconds. I could
what's
feel
this N-word saying?
No. It's the Nubian show. They're all black.
No, but
they're like it almost. I get the vibe of like, oh, this guy's an actor, and why is he doing? Why does he have a mic? That's kind of the vibe I feel like. What's this?
Think the audience sees that,
bro? I'm just saying. I just look like a face.
Maybe because they saw your McDonald's ad. Well,
people don't really recognize that until I bring it up 2 minutes in.
Yo, check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if you recognize me, but I did a billboard.
Wait, hold on. Let me refresh your memory. And you're eating this.
Good looks with women comedy is the most where it hurts. It does not help them.
No,
it does not. It hurts them. That's why women a lot of times, especially hot women, have to cover up and kind of be more conservative with how they look. You can't really have your tits out.
And you can't talk about how hot you are.
You can't. You can talk about anything. You know that.
Yes.
If it's funny and your approach is funny and you're confident about what you're saying, it's gonna work.
Dude, you can't go waving your dick around.
No, you can't wave your dick around, but be like, I could literally be up there and I could kill. I could talk about being like, I could do a bit about being like knowing I'm good looking.
Yeah.
And the bit will kill. And then I'll be like, some guy will say something and I'll be like, shut up before I fuck your wife. Or some shit like that. And that would kill in the audience, right?
Yeah.
That's something I'm killing because of the good looks. It all depends on how you set it up and everything.
Okay.
And how, if they're rooting for you or not, right?
I just think sometimes.
But you have 30 seconds. Like you said, ooh, look at this guy. But if you're not killing, dude, they're not going to be like,
I think
he's dreamy. Nobody's like that. They're listening to your words.
Dude, they come up to me because I'm the ugly friend. They go, I don't know what he said for those 7 minutes, but I want him.
Yeah, right? People come up to Joe and be like, dude, I saw you a year ago on stage. I'm shocked you're still alive. You know, dude?
How did you?
I thought you were like level 8 diabetes.
People come up to me, they go like, "Hey, Brett, how's it going?"
I'm not Brett Meeser.
I'm
All right,
not Brett, man. I'm Joe Botelho. Yeah, I'm not surprised I'm still alive. I work really hard. I have a good heart.
Fuck yeah, dog. I hope you live to 80, not to 100.
I have that energy.
I hope you live till 80. Not like I said, not to 100. No.
Yeah, 100 would be.
I don't want to see you over 80.
Yo, F 41, everything hurts. I could just imagine 80.
Ooh.
It's nothing but pain. How
Do you have to stretch every morning?
I have to stretch. Yo, I sit on the couch for too long. I have to stretch.
Yeah, well, of course, everybody's like that.
No,
even kids.
You're not.
Yeah.
Like just it's hurt. Everything hurts. Like everything.
Yeah, imagine you really got to do a lot of stretching.
Oh, my knees. Yo, I don't know what screams more when I climb up the ladder, the rungs or my knees. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm never. And my ankles. Oh, God, everything hurts. That's the worst part about being old is the pain. It's not even the pain of all the mistakes I've made. It's the
I'm afraid of it.
Are you
fear
afraid?
it. No, but you know what?
You're bald, so you got kind of know what it's going to be like.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's like your first taste. That's every man's first taste. To like,
Exactly. I feel like I become, it pushed me, as I was balding,
Yeah.
I got pushed into manhood faster.
Yeah, you had to because you're like, oh shit.
You're not a boy anymore.
No, you're a man.
You know, when you got that Vegeta hairline, you don't get to go trick-or-treating, you know?
Ah, man.
It's over, bro. Yeah. But yo, man, we're coming up on an hour 20,
Ooh,
dude.
what? That was a long time.
That's how it goes, man.
Yo,
when you're on the immigrant section,
Yo,
talking about bombs.
Give it up for
Yo, and as a special treat, if you're watching the video, I'm about to switch now to one of our known Zoom killers. All right,
give it up for Matthew the Zoominator.
Matthew the Zoominator. Who's out there? Go ahead and check your Wi-Fi before we get started. You know?
The Zoom Killer Show. We have to put on the Zoom Killer.
I'm gonna
show.
call this episode the Zoom Killer. Yo, but Joe,
Zoom Killer.
Tell people where to find you, man.
You can find me on all social media at The Angry Skeptic. And I have my own podcast called Go Home Joe. So that's on Spotify, iTunes, Google.
Fuck yes. And as always, that will be on the description, the Angry Skeptic. And you're not angry, and you're not really that much of a skeptic. I don't really get that. I am very skeptical. I am.
Very skeptical. You're
just justifying your handle now. I am super skeptical.
I don't want to be called. You know why? I'm not at Joe Botelho because there's 1,000 at Joe Botelhos who are all real estate agents in like fucking Massachusetts.
Oh, legit?
They all look like me.
Just pushing bungalows.
Yeah, they're all just like, yeah, I should be a real estate agent. This is like, I fucked up. I wanted to be on screen, and I should have just been a real estate agent.
Well, the fact that you do comedy means you could do sales.
Yeah.
And, you smile a lot and shit. So I could definitely see people buying homes from you.
Yeah.
And then what's sick is when the foundation inevitably cracks.
I could fix it.
Exactly, right? It's a 2-for-1 deal, baby. It's a 2-for-1 deal.
That was fun, man. This is good.
Yo, from my end, wherever you're listening, just click subscribe. If it's Apple, 5 stars, that helps shit out. And make sure to check the video out of this thing. It's on YouTube, comes out on the Wednesday. Click subscribe on that as well. And Patreon's got bonus episodes. I'm throwing up another one this week. Check that out. Become a patron. It's growing. I appreciate y'all, all the people who are becoming patrons. That helps out so much. Hopefully I'll get to a point where I'll be able to upgrade this camera so it'll do the switchback thing like Rogan. So you don't have to look at just this open room the whole episode, all right? But that's a money thing. Until then, yo, Joe, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time on the Immigrant Section. Peace.